The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Poca gent, eh?
Oh, sí?
Millor. Fem ràpid avui. Fem ràpid.
Hi guys, we're doing embargo for 10:30 on Saturday evening. Any questions in Spanish we'll take before the embargo. Ben?
Pep, good afternoon. Since Arsene Wenger's left Arsenal, there's been a lot of talk about who might take over, and it seems one of the front runners is Luis Enrique, obviously given his Barca connections as well. Just wondered if you thought he would be a good fit for Arsenal and the Premier League.
Well, good morning. He's an excellent, an amazing manager. He can train wherever he wants, and of course, Arsenal is one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Another man whose name's been mentioned is Mikel Arteta, a man on your coaching staff. What skills does he have as a coach, and how long do you think it'll be until Mikel is ready to take a management job?
Well, I'm not the right guy. I'm not the right guy to talk about that, because my opinion about Mikel is overwhelming. So it's he deserves the best. Hopefully. We are so comfortable, not just me, we are so comfortable working with him. One of the reasons why of our success this season was because Mikel is here. I know I hear there are many names, a lot of names for the next Wenger period in Arsenal. So, but the same way as Luis Enrique, I don't know what the plans for Arsenal, but. Of course, Luis Enrique, I know him very well, and Mikel deserve all the best and deserve all they want.
And the breaking news today about Andres Iniesta leaving Barcelona after such a long time, going to go and play in China. I just wonder if you could give us a few words to sum up him, the man you know, the player.
Well, could say 3 minutes talking about what means Andres Iniesta in the world football, not just in Barcelona. I think is another part of that history that Barcelona lived in the last 15-20 years. Is not would have not been possible without without him. So I just can say thank you, because he helped me. The people believe the manager helped the players but in few cases, and I think Andres is one of them. He helped me to understand the game better, just watching him. What he does in the football pitch, in spite of how amount of titles he won, is the way he played, the way he, I think, was example for the way it has to be a professional on and off the pitch. Just thank you so much what he has done. I just can say thank you, all the best in the future. And I think when he decide to retire, hopefully in 1 decade more. Hopefully he can back in football in Barcelona especially, and he can teach to the young players, or even in the professional players, what he showed on the pitch. So it was really a pleasure and amazing. First his first short period, his teammate, and after his manager. Again, I learned a lot just being with him.
And just finally for me, you are in the midst of this record-breaking season. There's still records potentially to be achieved, but it's been said, and certainly history tells us, that it's more difficult to win back-to-back titles, to defend the title. Have you thought yet? Are you planning yet for how difficult that challenge will be?
No, we were days off, and we training West Ham, and I said the last weeks. So if the numbers or these kind of things help us to be still focused and keep focused, and what do we have to do, like we show against Swansea, that is perfect. But the main target is win the title, and after that we're going to talk with the club about the players, about the squad for the next season, what we need, which players decide to stay, which players wanted to leave, because maybe don't play too much, they want to leave. We will see. And after the summer, we're going to start not thinking about what to make a back-to-back, because we know how difficult it is, or win the titles. The focus in the first game, in the pre-season, in the first official game, to do it better and better and better. That is the best way, and after we will see. But these 4 games left, we want to finish high, we want to finish in the good way, and try to win the games.
Pep, how important is it to you over these next 4 games? There's a number of records you could break in terms of points and where you finish
I said
away at the table. And how important is it to give other players the opportunity to pick up a winner's medal, some of those that haven't hit the 5 appearances?
Well, I said before, so at the end, records will be breaking. If you break the records, sooner or later, these records will be breaking. Always happen. So when the records are not forever. If you have 95 or 96 or 97, one team will come in the future, it will be break. So it's just to help us to, keep focus in what we have to do against West Ham. They're playing for relegation zone, and Huddersfield and Brighton and Southampton is quite similar. And we have to, to do what we have to do. Play football without nothing, without no intention, the points, or no reason why. Sometimes you play lazy and you play without, what you need. And that's why maybe help us. In Swansea, you play the first game. Our spectators, we would like to, next 2 games against Huddersfield and Brighton at home, the same level, the atmosphere in our fans in our 2 games here. And that we're going to try to do. But it's not for the breakers for itself. So it's okay, it's nice, it's good, but the important is Huddersfield lift the title.
Can I also ask for your thoughts on Wembley? You obviously know it as a player and as a manager. As someone from another country, do you think a national stadium is important to English football? Do you think it is something that's needed?
I don't know. You are an English guy, so I don't know. I think it's Wembley always was so important in terms of the FA Cup finals, semi-finals, and traditional games, national team. I think it's beautiful. It has a place to play in that way. In Spain, for example, we don't have that. Always we have a problems to decide in the FA, the Copa del Rey, the FA Cup, where plays in the national teams always play one day in different places. So it's nice. So the old Wembley and the new Wembley are fantastic stadiums. So I think it's good. I don't know what's happening in the future about the owners, but I think always Wembley will remain something special for the English football. But I'm not an English guy, so I don't know. Sorry.
Leroy Sané was named Young Player of the Year last week. Can you give us some information in terms of how you managed to turn him into the player he is so quickly? And also, could you see him having a season like someone like Mo Salah has had? We've seen a sort of improvement already from Sané in such a short space of time.
For Leroy, I think that the most important thing from Leroy this season is his consistency during the game. So 1 guy, 2 guys can play good for a short period, but he was during a long period excellent. His consistency was, I think, the most valuable thing. His qualities for itself. But with Leroy, like we said before, Sterling, I have a feeling is that for me the most exciting part for like a manager is I feel we notice he has gap, has a space to be better player. And it depends on them, especially Leroy and Bryce, depends on them. If he in every training session and be better in the basics, and understand the game, because he has both of them a huge potential to play, because we cannot forget they are 21, 22 years old. They are so young.
A lot of people have compared him with Ryan Giggs. Can you see those comparisons?
Well, it's too early. I think Ryan Giggs is, of course, they are left and they are quick, and they are for the fullbacks it's not easy to face them, but Ryan is a legend for world football, not just for Manchester United or English football or Wales football. I think Leroy, he has a good target to try to to emulate Ryan Giggs.
Benjamin Mendy came back last week. Is the World Cup too soon for him? Would you want him to go to the World Cup?
Deschamps has to decide of that. I don't know, but I think it's after 6-7 months. You need a little bit time to reschedule your brain with your knee, your patterns, your football skills. So maybe you need a little bit more time. But important is the last 3 weeks, 1 month is every day with us, and that is a joy to train with him, and so that's good.
Zinedine Zidane, Real Madrid, they're on the verge of another fan Champions League.
Yeah.
Can you explain how someone like him, didn't have managerial experience before, won 2 Champions Leagues on the verge of another one? How does something like that?
Well, he's in the semi-finals. One more game. Bayern Munich. It's always football. Everything can happen, but they had a good, amazing result in Munich. So, but if he achieves the 3rd final Champions League, if he's able to do that, it's just heads off, and he's not able, heads off too, because in that competition it's so complicated, so difficult, and you have good games or bad games, but always they win. When that's happened, it's just to admire what done, but still it's not over, so everything can happen in the second game in Madrid.
Last weekend, Ederson said he would have liked to have taken the penalty against Swansea, and he'd like to take one in the next few weeks. Is there any chance of letting him do that?
That is not going to happen.
Why not?
Because he's a goalkeeper, and there are other players that are going to hit that. Respect for the opponent, respect for the competitions. One situation is a friendly game, and one situation is, for example, penalties. Penalty shoot, 5 penalties. Maybe he can do it, but during the game, no.
Okay, and in Spanish?
Hola Pep, t'han preguntat ja per Iniesta, però m'agradaria saber si la vols explicar quin és el teu millor record de vestidor amb ell.
N'hi ha molts. Veure'l entrenar, bàsicament veure'l entrenar, veure amb quina facilitat fa les coses, feia les coses, fa les coses, com flueix tot de manera tan natural. Jo crec que això és el més impressionant que puc dir d'ell, és la naturalitat amb la perfecció amb la qual fa les coses, i això és molt difícil de trobar. I cada control era perfecte, amb la cama perfecta, com accelerava, decelerava. No era el tio més ràpid del món, però sempre se n'anava o se'n va. En aquest sentit tenia un do natural que és incomparable, la seva fortalesa mental, i evidentment jo sempre recordo els meus primers moments com a entrenador del Barça, que no van ser gens fàcils. Tots nosaltres, jo, en Tito, tota la gent el vam sentir sempre allà molt a prop, molt convençut de que aniria bé, i quan tot va bé és molt fàcil, però quan va malament, i sobretot al principi, teníem 36, 37 anys, érem molt joves i que per tant no saps com aniria tot, els inicis a nivell de resultats no van anar bé, però ell en canvi estava allà dient anirà tot bé, ell, en Xavi, amb tota aquella generació de jugadors. Desitjar-li tot el millor.
They have already asked you about Andres Iniesta, but can you tell us your best memories of him when he was under your command at FC Barcelona? Well, I could say a lot of things, but basically the pleasure of seeing him training, how easy he used to do the things, how everything flew and naturally when he was playing. That I think that was the most impressive thing about him, how naturally he played and how perfect he was, and that's very difficult to find in a football player, how he controlled the ball, how he ran without the ball, and I think he had a gift to play football, and I think he was very important to me, especially in my first moments in Barcelona, because it wasn't easy for me and for my staff, the beginning in the FC Barcelona bench, but he was there, he supported us, and he was always convinced that it will work there, so just wish him the best for the future.
Buenas tardes. Dentro de 50 años, ¿qué cree que recordará? Esta es la primera, luego le haré otra. Dentro de 50 años, ¿qué cree que recordará el fútbol de Andrés Iniesta?
No ho sé, se'l recordarà. I ja que se'l recordi és algo, el que cadascú tindrà el seu, però que se'l recordarà, això segur. I ja és el què, ja és molt.
Y dos, ¿Sabe usted que Tinder es partner oficial del Manchester City? Y no sé si lo sabe, pero están buscando la imagen que reúna al Manchester City con Tinder. En ese sentido, y desde su opinión, ¿quién cree que puede representar mejor esa imagen? ¿El señor que tiene a su derecha, Carlos, o el señor que tiene a su izquierda, Simon?
My right side.
Gracias.
Sorry, Simon. No.
In 50 years from now, what do you think football will remember about Andrés Iniesta? Well, I really don't know, but I'm sure he will be remembered, and I think that's a lot talking about football. And the second one, Manchester City has announced recently a partnership, a new sponsorship agreement with Tinder. Who do you think it would be a better image for a campaign for the brand? The person on your right and the person on your left?
You're the image, Pep.
Who is better? Simon? Simon?
Let me call my wife, Pep.
He's single.
Yeah.
You're married, he's
He's
single.
on Tinder, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Embargo, guys, please, for 10:30 on